Don't be delusional on it.
But look, before I get into my story, where were you living, girl?
In my home.
And where were they living?
In their apartment.
Where were they living?
In their apartment.
And you were living where?
In my home.
Oh, okay.
Because when I first bought my home, I bought my home for $349,900.
Uh-huh.
My house is worth $647,000 now.
Because see, some of the children were upset because we were talking about.
One thing I need for you to do is to do the math.
Some of the kids were upset.
Listen, the girls were talking about, honey, how they had, honey, that it's not a flex that I had a mortgage. I was like, girl, I wasn't trying to flex on you. I was just letting you know that, girl, there's a difference between rent receipts and equity.
There is a distinction, beloved. There's a distinction
between rent receipts and equity.
Because at the end of the year,
hey,
you can't produce those rent receipts
down there to the
the Wells Fargo.
To Chase.
To the Bank of America.
To the Bank of America. To Wachovia, if it was still in existence.
They're going to say, man, what are we going to do with these
rent
receipts?
What are we going to do with those rent receipts? It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
And I wasn't flexing. But, don't do that to me. Don't listen. It's a lot of stuff I don't flex on y'all hoes on. I just chill. There's a lot of stuff because I'm not braggadocious, but I could be.
No, you are.
No, actually, I'm not. Because you threw Fox Soul up there. I didn't tell you the money that I gathered from Fox Soul and laughed with. So
you didn't have to tell me. I know you got some money over there.
So I didn't want you to be confused that I could brag, but I do not. I just let bitches know who get out of place and out of pocket that we not the same.
Right.
While you were shuckling and striving and trying to figure out where to hide your $200,000 at, bitch, trash your cane, I was backing it up off the lot. While you was trying to figure out how to hide yours from Cardi B.
Mm. But I knew that was going to come back and bite her.
You did.
Because why would you get on there talking about you hiding money and
because the bitch is a dummy. The bitch is a dummy. Look,
like what? You a dummy, bitch.
First of all, you can see the dummy in that bitch face. You can see the dummy in that bitch face while looking at her and holding a conversation with that dumb broad. I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't want. I talked to you about this before we got on the telephone.
That's right.
When y'all was going through this whole thing of trying to figure out what Miss Netta was, a lot of y'all were confused on Miss Netta's gender or gender identity. Lots of people were confused. And then, I'm sitting up here giving all of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on.
And the things. And the immediate thing that you go to scream at me is man, man, man. But then you're confused. And I look like my mother. Like my mother. And so it's man, man, man. But then you were confused on Miss Netta?
When she clearly, like she just finished cutting some grass.
I didn't say that about Miss Netta.
I know I did. He clearly looked like he just came from the yard.
They are not in control of the way that they look, Craig.
Absolutely not. But I'm just trying to figure out how some of these people are confused.
I mean, there are people that look like Miss Netta. I have seen some women that look like Miss Netta. And when Miss Netta has on their makeup, they actually look nice. They look very nice when they're painted to the floor.
Miss Netta, without makeup, looks like she has a lawn care service, okay?
Ooh.
Lawn care. Miss Netta, grass and weeds. Miss Netta, shrubbery. Landscaping and bushery. Oh my God. Girl, don't you need somebody to cut your grass over there at the new house? I already have people to take care of my grass, but don't you need somebody? Oh God. Oh God.
Yes, this is real purple.
That's your trainer. Oh, he was one that you used to play like you were working out.
No, I was working out, bitch. Don't do me. Don't do me. Do your hair hole. Shift the concern.
Is this the trainer
No,
that
I was working out, but I had got real busy, and I haven't been.
You ain't got real big.
I had got real busy.
You ain't got real big.
Oh, I've been big, boo. Boo, I've been big.
Yeah,
girl. Listen, you better find you a car of service and not me, girl. Girl, you better get you a mechanic license because you can't work on me, neither. You better go find you a mechanic's license because you can't work on me.
Okay, girl, park the car. Get
girl,
out.
it's all right. I'm already out.
Yeah, get out the car.
Girl,
crash that car and get out. Crash that car and get out.
That's French for stop.
It's arrête.
Whatever it is. Listen, you can't keep these homosexuals too close to you, honey.
That lady had told you.
I don't know that lady. This is the new year, girl. We don't know that lady, honey.
We've shifted our concerns.
The concerns been shifted many long time ago. What Shannon Sharpe identity is to himself, except for what he tells us. He tells us that he identifies as a heterosexual man, and I'm all right with it. If that's his identity, that's just what his identity is. And at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, clothes again are a social construct. You have trained your boys that they can't wear pink. You have trained your girls that blue is masculine. You have trained all of all of this is a social construct. So, and him wearing a bag. Now, because we are still mentally conditioned by the social construct, of course we see him get out the car like he did with his bag and step out like he had on one heel and one lash, girl.
a little kitten heel.
He had on the kitten heel. He's the way he was standing back. Of course we're going to give that it gives very zesty. Of course, this is what it's going to look like because this is what we've conditioned our mind into these thinkings.
And when he has spun around,
yes, and girl gave that nasty walk. He's bow-legged, paratoed, and pigeon-kneed at the same time,
and he had a hip replacement.
Yeah, so of course that walk is going to be a nasty motherfucking stank walk, be a nasty stripper with some good pussy walk in the store. Yeah,
wear his little cross bag on.
Yeah. Well, come all ye niggas, I'll take thee away into my garden of magic. You watch motherfucking goddamn Hocus Pocus. And Sarah Jessica Parker got on that broom and flew over Salem and was singing that.
Oh, she's aging horribly. That's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Girl, you know what happens when you leave a jar of mayonnaise open. Oh God. Oh God.
Well. Girl, when that new Sex of the City came up and she came up on that screen and that HD, I was like, good God, I'm like, all them wrinkles on her neck and up under her eyes and around her lips.
What is she, 36?
In dog years. I was like, good God almighty.
How old is she for real though?
She looked like she's 117. Alexa, how old is Sarah Jessica Parker?
Sarah Jessica Parker is 58 years old.
Bitch, we in our 50. I'm near 50.
Girl, I'm not. I'm nearing 48.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Girl, you is nearing 50.
I'm nearing 48.
I'm still
okay, well, I'm nearing
about
30.
30s.
I'm nearing 47.
Okay.
Mo is 40.
I'm not 40. I'm not 40. I'm in my 30s.
We're rounding you up.
Yeah. Let us round you up.
We're rounding you up, girl.
Look, we're doing it
You've
for
been
you.
trying to ring us up for the longest, so we're rounding you up.
And if
I'm not going to say if it's true or not, but you see what's going on with Diddy, all stuff coming out the woodworks with him.
they are not playing with Diddy, he gonna have about $23 by the time they done. $23, and it's crazy because this came out 23 pesos, not even dollars. He gonna have $23 when they done with him. Because every time I open up my Instagram, there's a new case against him.